The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to beautiful Boone, North Carolina, Kidd Brewer Stadium, home of the App State Mountaineers. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Tar Heels will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Offense in a bunch formation. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got him, and nobody's close. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's Brown. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. Sends it back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking for space. It's Clemens. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Mountaineers moving quickly to the line. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Mountaineers have this offense rolling.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find the space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Caught in the backfield. It's Clark. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Clark. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
Wants to throw it. The screen, he can go. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. Marches ahead. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They weren't able to move them an inch on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd and goal. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
All right, decision time early. I'm just going field goal here. Put some points on the board and pay off this nice opening drive.
And I get that, but I'm going to be aggressive. I'm going for the touchdown. Even if I get stopped, they got to go almost the whole length of the field. I'm starting the game aggressive.
They'll try to convert from the Wildcat.
Base 27, John. Base 27, John.
On the snap, it's Clemens. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Appalachian State.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Estrada. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Going anywhere to start the night as the home team greets their visitors rather rudely. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Finds his man. It's Estrada. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. At the 20, he's got space. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
We've reached a break, and Appalachian State has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. A 1st down run in the red zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, North Carolina! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point is good. So it's an 80-yard drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's driving. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Lofts one high and deep. And it's caught inside the 30. He goes out of bounds right at the 30-yard line, and suddenly you are operating in plus territory. You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. Fighting off the defender. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. The Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6. And the Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
That's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
The Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. Touch pass on the run. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. And the Mountaineers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Quick pass on the fly motion. So the pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Snagged out of the air. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line.
That quarterback putting his face in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. It's no good. He missed it. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Hand off from the shotgun. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. The Tar Heels in the hurry-up. With the catch, it's Estrada. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, UNC!
Well, this This offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it out. It's Jeffrey. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Wants to go up top on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He hurls one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Driver. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Unloads quickly. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. Looking to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. He wants to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. Fires into the end zone. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Mountaineers will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. It's working. Why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
To the air on second down. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy has had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Right back to the well. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Second down, he'll throw it. Extending the play. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
This crowd in Boone, North Carolina, they are showing out on this big third down. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Lost one deep down the right side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Tar Heels decide to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. He shanked it. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. Gets the back moving. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Mountaineers want to crank the tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice...
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Estrada. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Direct snap. It's Clemens. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on first down, but the defense was ready.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to buy time. Makes the grab. And they'll knock him down. And the Mountaineers can really attack on this second and short.
Well, this left-handed quarterback, he drills throwing on the run to his right a lot in practice for situations just like that, and it paid off there.
Got him downfield. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. Really effective concept against the zone there, and it helps all the more, David, when you have a tight end that can get downfield.
No doubt. Take your tight end, put him in the slot, makes it easier, better matchup. Now he's got a good corner route. You can tell, sticks his foot in the ground, quarterback puts it up there. Know he's got zone, know he's got the big fella. He goes up, catches the football,
trying to rumble in. Touchdown, App State! And they take it in for 6 more points. The extra point here would tie the game.
This tight end is such a weapon when you get down in this area of the field. Beautiful job on that touchdown catch.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up into third. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start to... Oh, it's a fumble! Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down pretty quick. The defense forced a big turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Going to swing it on second down. It's complete to the left. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Got it looking for a first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. He'll try to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field. And oftentimes, he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. South Alabama is in front. They've answered the bell today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 7 over Louisiana. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The give to the back. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
How about the play by the speed back? You think about speed, you think about breaking ankles. He broke the tackle because he's so fast, moving so fast, hard to get the guy on the ground.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some 1st downs and march down the field.
Intercepted. The defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Got enough for the 1st down. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that 1st down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. That's caught. It's driving.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Jeffrey. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
They'll try the left side. Touchdown, App State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. They'll try to add another to their lead.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Estrada. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be...
Fires one high and deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Wants to throw again. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest the deepest, widest the widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Grab behind the line. It's driving. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They want that clock to run. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Appalachian State. With that last score, Binks comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up, or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. Open spaces. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Appalachian State regains possession and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. Looking for room, it's Clemens. They make the tackle at the 22. We'll give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. And the quarterback takes a knee in victory formation, and he'll get to do it one more time as the clock winds inside a minute.